Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Ticket Tuesday. I'm your host, Ronan HD. So yeah, this is going to be a great time. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Ticket Tuesday. I'm your host, Ronan HD, and today we watched Lightyear, the new in-universe of the Toy Story universe Buzz Lightyear movie, which is what the toys were based off. And to be honest, it's it's not amazing, but I still like it. I still like it because it's really stupid. It's really stupid and really comical and really cartoony, and that's why I like it. Some of the lines are so stupid and so cheesy that I could not help but laugh at them. And I'll tell you why back at the house. Ready, Captain Lightyear?
Ready as I'll ever be, Commander Hawthorne.
Buzz Lightyear!
The probability of survival with an inexperienced crew is 38.2%.
Seems a bit low.
Mission failure imminent. In 3.
Grandma always said she believed in you.
2. 1.
There was a big swirly do. I think I need a bag. No.
Please record your last words.
Do not vomit inside the vehicle. Do not vomit inside the vehicle.
If you are satisfied with this recording, speak or select 1.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Ticket Tuesday. I'm your host, Ronan HD, and today we watched Lightyear. The spin-off, the Toy Story spin-off film that's like in-universe, an in-universe film that the figures are based off. This is Andy's favorite movie that the Buzz Lightyear toy was based off of. Now, that's an interesting idea, but you know what? Instead of a Buzz Lightyear weird science fiction amalgamation of a bunch of other sci-fi movies, why not just make a Woody spaghetti western? I say this all the time, but whenever I saw the trailer, I'm like, God damn it. If it was a Woody spaghetti western, it would be so much better. And it's true! Like, it would be black and white, and it would be awesome, it would be cool. Like, maybe they could make them look like puppets like they did in the commercial in Toy Story 2. Like, that would be super cool, don't you think? That would be super fucking cool. But no, we got Buzz sci-fi movie. And hopefully this movie is successful. Not to get a sequel, but so we can get that Woody spaghetti western. I want it. I want it so bad. Having said that, this movie is alright. I really enjoyed it, like, ironically. Because it was just, this movie... There's one line that Zurg says near the end of the movie that just made me laugh. The person I was watching with was trying to convince me that it was trying to be funny. I am not convinced. I swear, like the delivery and the tone of the scene, there is no way that line was supposed to be delivered in a comedic fashion. It was supposed to be serious. It's like, you can't run from me, Buzz. It's like hiding from yourself. I'll always find you. Like, it's so stupid. Like, that made me laugh so much. I could not contain myself. Because some of the line, I swear, like, Zurg is terrible. Like, he is an awful villain, but he's hilarious. I do not like Zurg as a villain, but he's hilarious because honestly, I don't think this Zurg is the Zurg I imagine seeing in the original Toy Story movies. Alright, we don't really get to know Zurg that well, but we know that he's like the arch rival to Buzz, and he's not huge. Like, he's around the same size as Buzz. Yeah, he is. Around.
I think he's bigger. I remember him being bigger.
No, he wasn't that big as he was in the movie. And where was his fucking cloak? Like, he had a cloak on in the action figure. Like, why did he just have weird stompy Hulk legs? Weird stompy, like, Incredible Bulk legs? Like, I don't understand. Like, I remember the action figure clear as day. Like, he had, like, a cape and everything. You remember the old, like, Buzz Lightyear Star Command TV show? Remember that? Zurg was in that, and he was fucking hilarious. Like, he was great. He was like a comedic villain in Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. That show was like a parody. It was like a comedy, really comedy-based show. I've watched clips of it. I really need to watch it sometime. There was a movie as well, and I remember in that, when they animated him, he had like a cape, like a cloak / cape. And I'm like, why doesn't Zurg have this? Like, he's just giant evil robot, you know? He was like Darth Vader, but he wasn't as good as Darth Vader. Like, he was the Darth Vader of this movie. He was intimidating, yet not really, because of the stupid shit he would say sometimes. Like, there was literally a scene where he was like, the main characters, like Buzz and his group, they were like flying in a ship and like near the ground, and Zurg just flew down, and you could see the lock on, like he locked onto the ship exactly like Darth Vader did in episode 4. I was half expecting Zurg to say, "I have you now." I was half expecting him to say that, which he could have gotten away with saying it because it's a Disney property, but I guess you can't have too many Star Wars references. There was a lot, though. There was a lot. There was a lot of Star Wars references, and there was just a lot of references to the original Toy Story first 2. There was like none from 3, which is kind of unfortunate, but I can understand why. But like Buzz was reset in Toy Story 3, and he was like Toy Story 1 him, or more Toy Story 2 like special belt Buzz more of. So like they mainly quoted Toy Story 2 and 1. Which is fine, because everybody's going to know those. But, like, why not reference Toy Story 3 as well? I mean, Toy Story 3 was good. Well, most of the references are from 2. Because it is, like, Zurg's in quite a bit of that movie. Well, from what I can remember. But I just think... Also, I think this Zurg just sounded a little... not like Zurg. And also, another thing that I liked, because in the original... Toy Story 2, I think the, like, evil robots that Zurg controlled, they made, like, little probe droid noises. You know, the probe droid noises that they make in episode 5. They do that. They do that in a scene, like, in a chase scene. They make that noise. Basically, the movie was just kind of full of references to the original first 2, to, Star Wars and all that. And there was literally, like, near the hyperdrive scene, but, like, when they were going, like, in hyperspeed, like, it went from looking like the Star Wars, like, the, like, stars and the blue, to looking like fucking Doctor Who. Like, it had the rainbow stars, and it's like, like, they referenced they didn't mean to, but it totally, maybe they did mean to reference Doctor Who, but either way, yeah. Then, it was just also surprisingly, when I first started watching the movie, the beginning of the film was really fucking depressing. It's very existential and sad, because in the opening of the movie, he's with his best friend, and they're just, like, doing Space Ranger shit, and they get stranded on a planet, and they start, like, getting materials, and they have to do this mission, where he needs to go to hyperspeed, so that they can put that little formula into a big ship, get everybody on that ship, and go home. But they, like, every time he takes a trip, it's like 4 years, or it's a few years. So for him, it's 4 years is every trip. But for him, it's just like a day. So, like, in the matter of, like, a week, or, like, 2 weeks, like, he watches his best friend get old, have a family, have kids, and then just, she dies of old age, and he's still the same age, and it's like, I just think the opening of the movie was a lot more depressing than I expected. Like, it kind of felt like, it, like, was really sad, and then it went into, like, more lighthearted stuff, and it's like, he just watched his best friend die of old age right in front of him in, like, the matter of a few weeks. Like, that's kind of depressing. Like, I feel like that's a little dark, especially for Disney standards. Like, I don't know. Like, it would just seem really shocking and jarring to me that... Because that feels like something that would be in, like, some kind of, like, psychological horror movie, where this guy, like, he does something, and every time he does it, it gets, like, he stays the same age, but it keeps going, like, time keeps passing, but he doesn't pass with time. But everybody else around him does, so he just watches everybody he loves die around him. It feels like a horror, like a scary, like, psychological, or just like a horror thriller to me. And this is a Buzz Lightyear film. So it just made me think about how that's a good plot for a horror thriller movie. But I don't think that's what it was trying to do, but that's what it did. And also the soundtrack. It sounds very John Williams-esque. Like, it's very, very Star Wars. And John Williams didn't do the score, but, like, I think it totally is intentional that it sounds like John Williams, because they're referencing Star Wars a bunch. And it's like, they already referenced Star Wars a lot in Toy Story 2, mainly. It was mainly Toy Story 2 they mentioned Star Wars. Honestly, I was satisfied with the movie, but to be honest, I feel like the film just was like, I enjoyed it, but I don't think I'll rewatch it. And honestly, if you're like a Toy Story fan, a Sci-fi fan, or whatever, I mean, I could recommend it, but just walk in with a grain of salt, alright? Just don't expect to be wowed by it. If you want, like, a fun, enjoyable, a fun, enjoyable time, this movie's good for you. I think if you're a Toy Story fan, you would get some enjoyment out of this film. I think you should watch it if you're a Toy Story fan. You would definitely find something to like about it. Yeah, I think this was made probably for Toy Story fans, yeah. I mean, it is a Buzz Lightyear spin-off film that is in universe, which I think is pretty neat. I like that. It's not just... Well, it is a spin-off, but it's like in the universe. So this is the movie within the movie. I like that idea. It's the movie that Andy watched. It's the movie in the movie. I love that. And I think I'll rate this film 7 out of 10. I think I'll give this movie a 7 out of 10. And, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you like it. You share with your friends. Comment down below on how much you liked this video. Hope you subscribe. What's your favorite Toy Story film? Let me know. I want to know. Signing off. But, I didn't mean any of that, except for the question, obviously. I want you to answer that. I really want you to answer that question. But the other stuff, I didn't mean that. What I really meant to say was, I hope you guys hated this video. Unsubscribe. Just like tell me how much you hate me in the comments. Signing off. Yeah. People know what I'm talking about. It's I said probe droid. Droid Star Wars Episode 5. People know what that means. You should know what Episode 5 means and what I'm referring to when I'm talking about a sci-fi movie, okay? If you don't know what that is, that's your fault, not mine. Don't do this, But anyway, stop it! Stop!